anything of significance, you must have goals. Goals are a must. There's no way around it. Not only will they help you achieve whatever it is you want in life, but they will give you life. They will give you a reason to get up every day.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing this evening? Everybody having a good evening? Can everyone hear me? Thank you for liking me, and also thank you for taking the survey. As you see, you guys speak for yourself. You know, I know that I have what I would teach in mind, but you know, it's interesting because again, like you just never know what the people want, right? Give people what they want. So looks like you have spoken, and what you guys are asking for, 1/3 of you, are asking for the harmonic scanner. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to ignore these two columns. What I will do with these two, because I see trading view tools, how to use them is on there. And I also see, oh, look, things are jumping around. And I also see pending orders, the buy limits and stops. It's interesting, too, because this one was actually winning earlier. And now, like, the harmonic scanner has taken it by storm. Good evening. What's that, Adrian? Good evening, Trinidad. How's it going out there? Can you please tell me how to solidify position? See, okay. No, I don't think anyone else is having trouble hearing. So yeah, when I put out these surveys, guys, I do these for you, truly, because I really have what I can teach whatever, but I want to make sure I'm not wasting the majority of my efforts. I want to hit the biggest, whoever needs whatever the biggest. I also want to bring attention to my website. Where'd it go? This right here. Here is my website. It's called builtforwealth.com. Builtforwealth.com is my website. If you are taking any kind of notes, then you might want to consider writing this down. Also, if you go to my Facebook page, Built for Wealth, just pretty much you search Built for Wealth and you'll find me. But I have a blog that I update every time I teach. So that's me, by the way. Okay, and I update this every time I teach. You scroll down and you will see my most recent blog. So this one obviously was yesterday. I did a teaching on risk management on Monday and on Tuesday. Tuesdays I teach the evening. Yes, the scanner, thank you very much. The scanner has actually been done before, and I believe I have a video on there. I'm not sure. I think I have a video on there. So for the actual scanner. So if you actually go builtforwealth.com/blog, you'll see all of the ones that I've done. Yes, I do. If you can send me a message on my web at my Facebook, on Facebook, and I can talk with you about that, millionaires. Okay, so here we go. I'm trying to scroll down so I can show you guys. It all works. Like, I got so much going on. I'm recording this session, and I got this thing open, and I'm apologizing ahead of time to all of my Spanish speaking community or anyone else that speaks any other language outside of Spanish, because I know there's people that speak other languages. They are working on the translator. My little microphone is not even showing, so I don't even have the opportunity. You're not late, SMR. I don't even have the opportunity. What's up, Suriname? To turn it on. So I do apologize up front. So where was I? Yes. So right here, Forex 101, how to use the harmonic scanner. I did that training a few weeks ago. There's pictures. I believe there's a video in here. So you can always click on this also. Okay. I'm glad that risk management was very helpful. So if you ever miss any of my trainings, most likely you'll find them on my blog. Okay. So I teach Monday through Wednesday, and then I go back to Monday. So when I look at what the people have said, here on this survey, it looks as though probably going into next week, I will do a training on how to use Trading View tools. Trading View is what I use. I actually use that. Let's see here. Here's an example of Trading View, which you're going to see this because I will have been teaching off of this today for the Harmonic Scanner. So this is TradingView. There's a lot of really cool tools. Those of you who are here, obviously, to learn how to trade and how to be successful trading. This might be something worth your while. So I'll teach on that most likely Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday of next week, I will teach on, what is that, pending orders. It seems like that's the big one. I will leave this survey up in the event that anybody is like, hey, or at least I'll leave these ones up. I'll let you guys choose between the two, or even the third. Or there's some other ones. So there you have it. I'll leave these ones up. So if you missed out for this day and you felt like, hey, I want some other stuff, look, okay, so here's some other stuff people are requesting. Reading charts. Well, yeah, that's kind of, that all is basically what 101 is. Market psychology and how to read the news. Oh, okay, yeah, I probably should have put that one up there. I did have that, the 3 types of analysis: sentimental, technical, and fundamental, which is the news. Best times to enter trades, how to use a scanner on the tablet. Oh, well, now that's a good question. I guess I probably should get my iPad out. See here. Yes, Monday, Tuesday trainings were, oh, thank you. I'm so glad. Good. Yes, it's working. I'm so happy to hear that, Tiffany. Why not Sunday to Tuesday? Yeah, I agree. I'm sorry. It's because, I have a family and, I have to feed my kids every once in a while. They get mad. I have to give them some attention too, or, I get in trouble. So anyhow, otherwise I would totally do Sunday through Tuesday. So there you have it. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get started now on the Harmonic Scanner. And Tiffany, I'm so glad risk management is helping you. Those of you who did not catch my risk management, please go to builtforwealth.com. The 28th, talked about risk management. I talked about, those little things, the little charts you see circulating around about getting 3%, 5%, 10% a day. And I'm telling you now, don't do that. If you want to know more, here's my cliffhanger. Go to builtforwealth.com, click here and check it out. All right. So yes, today's webinar is recorded. We're going to talk about the Harmonic Scanner. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. Make sure that I'm not muted, so that, because one time I did an entire training on and it was muted. So what a waste. Question is, how do I solidify a position? I understand. You're asking that question because of the swipe trades, what Justin posted in the community chat. Is that correct? Snow G? Is that what you're asking? How do you solidify a position? For that reason, because he said solidify your positions. What he is saying is adjust your stop loss. So that way, 1 second. Adjust your stop loss. And I'll show you that in just a second. Let me just pull up the Harmonic Scanner. IML. I didn't know what I was going to teach today. I was waiting to see what the people asked for. I'm ready for anything, though. Pulling that up real quick. The scanner's throwing some nice little trades, too, guys. Anybody catching some pips off the scanner? Anybody? Or maybe not, because maybe you need help to learn how to use it. How do you access the recorded sessions? Go to builtforwealth.com. That's how you access them. Builtforwealth.com. Okay, so Snow G, I'm gonna give you an example. Let me scroll over here. Okay, so just pretend that you got in, and this goes out to anybody, because I'm sure a lot of you have this question. Let's say that you got in this on a sell, okay? You got in this on a sell, so you're expecting the market to move down, right? So what Justin is saying is like, oh yeah, price has, look at that. Price is moving along. Yeah, woo. Like, by the way, I'm right here. Okay, so price is moving along. Yeah, moving along. See this little white skinny dotted line? It's really hard to see it. The little skinny white dotted line. That's where price is at now. So assuming it's right here, what he's saying when he says solidify your, hit take profit too. So solidify your whatever, solidify your profits, your trade. What he's saying is go in and readjust your stop loss. So like if you started off, when everybody starts off, this is kind of what it would look like when you're looking at your charts. You start off, your stop loss is way up here. Okay. This is where you entered. Make that green, kind of like the scanner. This is where you entered, And this, let's say this is my take profit 1, all right? So I'll call that take profit 1. And then I'm on my way, you know, we're on our way hoping for the best to take profit 2, all right? So let's say price happens to be somewhere you've already hit take profit 1 and maybe price is right here, all right? I'm gonna change that to a different color, pink. This is price now, price. All right, so current price is right here. We've hit take profit 1. What he's saying by when he says solidify your position. When you open up a trade, it is called a position. You're opening up a position. So when you hit buy or sell, that is called a position. If you have multiple trades going, you have what's called multiple positions. So if he says solidify your position, that means, all right, as of right now, price is right here. We've already hit take profit 1. Life is good. We're up 48 pips. Yeah. But what happens if price happens to do something like this, where it retraces? See how it was going down, 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 and then it retraced? Now you're going to be really sad because all that 48 pips that you just got, you just lost a lot of it. Now you're like at, 10 pips or something like that, okay? So when he says solidify your trade, he's saying basically adjust your stop loss however you see fit. Move it up like so. Move your stop loss up so that maybe it's at the take profit 1. So in the event that price retraces, you are still in profit. If it hits your stop loss, you got stopped out with 48 pips. That's not a bad deal at all, okay? Because as you see, the market is known to go up and down and up and down and up and down, okay? Does that make sense, Snow G? And I know there's a lot more people on here that are like, yeah, what did he mean exactly with that? So somehow I miss entries when doing trades from the Harmonic Scanner. How do you time when to get in? And I'm about to just go over that right now. Good. I hope that makes perfect sense to you. Obviously, if you are entering on on a tablet or on your computer, so much easier because just what I just did, see how I just grabbed this thing and drug it all the way down? Like you can do that when you trade off of your computer or your tablet. On a phone, you would have to take this number right here, and then you would have to enter it in to your phone once you've changed it. So you basically, do all that, move it up, and then you change it. So as price hits maybe take profit 2 or gets near it, then that's when you want to move your stop loss up. This is called trailing your stop. You're just moving your stop, you're like stalking price, okay? And occasionally, price will go the other way, hit your stop loss. You might be sad. Don't be sad, though, because at least you got stopped out with profit. Okay. Hopefully that makes some sense. I'm going to go on now. Let's talk about the scanner because people are like, hey, how do you, oh, hold on a second. My baby's calling me. Hold on real quick. Hold on a second. Be right back, guys. One moment. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Yes, you see, this is what I talk about. This is why I can't do Tuesdays through Sundays. I'm so sorry. Okay, I am back now. So here is our question: how to use the scanner. So I'm going to give you guys a brief introduction to support and demand, or support and demand, support and resistance. All right, how many of you guys understand support resistance very, very well? Support and resistance. How many of y'all understand that so well? Yeah, being mom comes first. No. Maybe I get a little 75%. Okay. Scale of 1 to 10. Yes. Okay. Can also calculate stop loss. Yeah. Okay, so a little bit. Okay. So this is what it is. I'm gonna give y'all, I'm gonna give you guys some homework after this. Your homework will be to get on TradingView or MetaTrader 4 and spot these. I want you to get on there and I want you to start spotting these. Support, resistance. Okay, come on now, resistance. Sorry guys. Oh shoot. You know what guys? This is where I would like to blacken the screen real quick. Okay, there it is. No little red line. All right. When do you track them? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here it is. Support and resistance, you need to understand support resistance. Another thing that you totally need to understand is you need to understand these things called consolidation. There we go. Guys, by the way, while I'm out here struggling to spell these words, let me talk to you about some things here. Yeah, no problem. I was a teacher for like 10 years. Can you believe that? I taught science, not English, okay, literature, anything to do with spelling. I taught science, all right? One thing I did learn is spelling and intelligence are not related. Just putting that out there. So anyhow, yeah, if you guys have questions, do feel free to ask, all right? So you're gonna need to know about support resistance, consolidation, and you're gonna need to know about some candlesticks. So we got a couple of things to hit today. Candlesticks and exhaust. There we go. As long as I don't see any red lines, I'm good. All right. Y'all won't judge me if I spell a word wrong. Okay. Please don't judge me. You know, it's funny because I can spell all the time until I have to spell in front of people, you know, and then you start looking at words like, is that right? And did I spell that right? You know I'm not the only one. Okay. So here we go. I got, I'm going to actually go to a different one because I have a little something going over here. Let's go to Euro JPY. We'll go with that one. JPY. I'm not necessarily analyzing today. I'm just using this as an example of, this thing went way the heck down. I'm using this as my teaching grounds before I hit you with the scanner today. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, when you guys start, the first thing you want to do is you want to always, when you mark, so someone actually asked, how do you analyze charts or how do you mark up charts? You always want to start. You know, I actually did a training on multiple time frames, but of course that one didn't record because I forgot to mute myself. So I'll have to do that one again. It's very beneficial. But you will need to start off whatever the time frame that you like to mark up. Start with that. And then you're going to look for certain key things called what I call MRAs, okay? I call them MRAs. I know there's other names for them, but MRA stands for a major reversal area, okay? So if you are taking notes, that's the first thing you look for. One, look for major reversal areas, okay? Also MRAs. That's what I call them. Are you gonna find that Googling it? Probably not. Yeah, exactly. You really don't need to know how to spell to be rich at all. All right, so it says you wanna look for major reversal areas. So that's the first thing. Those major reversal areas are going to be where you find support and resistance. Resistance is futile. All right, so you guys look right now. Do you guys see areas where price reversed majorly? Like, do you guys see that? Like, first of all, did you see this one? See how price went up and then it went down? Major reverse. Ooh, that was rocket science. Okay. What about up here? Price came up and it went down. Y'all see that? You guys see these little major reversal areas? I guarantee you, as I put these things on my screen, you're going to see them too. You're going to be like, oh yeah, I would have put that there. I sure would have put that there. Okay, how about this? Would you guys have put it right here? Look at that. Major. It came down and it went up. Okay. Y'all would have put that there? You've seen that. I'm sure it's probably bugging some of you guys like, oh, well, you put it. Come on, put it. Yeah, how about there? How about that? And I know you guys are feeling me about this one too, because I feel it. Who else? You know, I'm sure some of y'all is bugging you. Like, oh, God, thank you. Thank you for putting it there. Y'all see those major reversal areas where price came up, went down, came down, went up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, I know. I'm sure. I know, guys. I know. That's like when I was a teacher and I'd be erasing stuff off the board. Like I would purposely leave little teeny pieces of the words on the board. I'd purposely leave them there because I knew it drove my students crazy because they really just wanted me to erase that. Anyhow, so I know in the same way that you felt like, oh, she needs to put that there. Guys, there's another place. How about this one? I don't know if this is bugging anybody else, but like right there. You know, price came up here, lots of action happening. Okay, so That's going to be your homework. I want you guys to be able to come on the charts. I want you to come here and I want you to look for major reversal areas. And they, like, everyone's chart is going to look slightly different. Some people will have a whole lot of lines and some people will have not that many lines. Typically when I do it, I don't have that many lines. I usually only draw where I'm at. So for me, I would draw, like, you know, and when I started off, my chart looked like a zebra. And now I'm a lot better. So typically I will draw wherever price is currently at and a little bit further. So like right now, price is right here. So I really want to look at any areas where price, you know, price is going to go down here, might go up here. I'd like to see, you know, some of the major swings within this area. I don't have to go back and hit every single one. Like some people like to go way back when price first was born, all the way back to 1999, and that's not necessary. Okay. All right. So it is not necessary. When you are looking for those major reversal areas, typically you always want to look where price is at first. See if, okay, price is right here. What are some of the most major, I'm going to erase some of these lines now because I want you guys to pick them out. What are some of the most, like this is where price is at, that little line right there. In fact, let me make this line a little bit bigger and fatter so y'all can see it. Okay. Style, price line, there, making it fatter. There you go. Okay, see the line now, the dotted line? Okay, so price is right here. Why, like, where would you say are some major reversal areas? And I know I can't hear you and you can't hear me and la, 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 but I mean, you almost can look at the numbers. But guys, you see how price is here? This is an area where I would be looking at right here. Because price is right here. That was like the last major turnaround, boom, right here. I'd also be looking right up here. See that? Boxing price in a little bit. Okay, I would be looking right here because that was the other last area that price turned around. And then I would be looking at these areas right up here. I definitely would have this one. All because price, like this is all part of the same leg where price is at. Does that make sense? You always kind of want to look around where price is at. That is where you start. And then, of course, you can always, you know, go back into the past and blah, blah, blah. Okay? So what are these major reversal areas? I would check swipe trades, but I'm scared to miss something. Well, you know, it doesn't hurt to check your swipe trades real quick. Anyhow, so what are these little areas of price turnarounds called? This right here, notice this is similar to that of a ceiling. That ceiling is also known as resistance, okay? So resistance, oh, come on now. Resistance is like a ceiling, okay? Price can't go above it, or it can, but you know, typically a ceiling, you don't go above it. So this line where price goes up and can't turn around, it's called, or can't break through it, it's called a ceiling. All right, this right here where price came down and bounced off of it is called what? A floor, also known as support. Okay, it's like a floor. So if you think about it like that, it's like a floor. Resistance is the ceiling, support is the floor. All right, occasionally, like price will definitely break through it. All right, but not all the time. So if I go back to plotting, a lot of times you can, like, you know, that's why I call them major reversal areas, MRAs. The more times price touches this area, as in we call it respecting, okay? We call it respecting. The more time price respects this line, as in it comes down and it doesn't really break through, doesn't really do too much, the stronger that line is, okay? The more times you see it touch, I'm going to just put that in there, all right? More times line is touched, the stronger it is. Oh my goodness. There we go. The stronger it is, okay? And I'm just writing this in case some of y'all are kind of taking notes. The more times you see a line get touched by price. By the way, these bars here are called price action. There are people who are price action traders where they just specifically watch what price does. They don't even really use indicators. All right, I'd say most of the trainers here are price action for sure. They know how to look at price and see what it's doing. All right, and definitely they use support and resistance. So now the key thing that I want to point out to you guys, I asked you guys, did you guys see these little areas, these little major areas? And most of you guys said, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I would have put that there. Yeah, I seen that. Like, I'll put that here. I'm going to put a line right there. Okay. The thing is, I say this a lot in my trainings. Somebody told you that you were special. Okay. Someone told you were special. Probably your mom, probably your dad, you know, somebody, aunt, grandma. They told you that you were unique. All right. And that there's no one like you. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and challenge that statement. Please forgive me. Don't throw any stones yet. Okay. Why am I challenging that? Let me ask you guys. From this area here, what do you guys see? From this area here, what would you say? What direction is price going? Come on, let go. What direction is price going? Huh? What do you see? Type it in the chat. Tell me what you see. What do you see? Uptrend. What does this mean to you? Price is doing what? Uptrend, uptrend, up, up. Doesn't matter if you don't know what the words to use are. Just bullish, trending up. See, I know some of y'all been around because you're starting to use terms like bullish, long, okay? Yes. All right, so as I said, you're not special. Why? Because everybody here, most of y'all are seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. All of us are like, ooh, look at that uptrend. Look at that uptrend. Okay, yeah, exactly. You guys are all seeing that. We all can look and say, hey, there's an uptrend. And guess what? Everyone around the world who's watching this sees the same uptrend. We all see it. We all want to take advantage of that uptrend. There's a saying called the trend is your friend, okay? In the Forex market, it does not pay to be unique. It does not pay to be special. Do not be special. Do not be unique, okay? When I asked you guys, okay, would you have put that line there? Would you have put, did you see this major reversal? Did you see this? Did you see? A lot of you guys said, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I would have put that there. Well, I told you, you're not special. Because I am no rebel because I put the line here. Like a lot of y'all saw that major reversal area. A lot of you saw that. I know. Somebody told you it was special. Not in the Forex market, you ain't special. Or at least you want to be. All rules are off. No, you're not special. No, special doesn't make you money. Okay, not in the Forex market. Special loses you money in the Forex market. Okay. Definitely. Let me go ahead and put this out there so nobody, feels some type of way. You are special. Somebody loves you. You are special. But in the Forex market, you are not. You are a follower. You are not a leader. Do not be a leader because you want to be leading all by yourself. Why? Because when I see a major reversal area here, when I look back here and see that price came up to that same line and it fell, price came up here, what do you think I'm going to be thinking? What are you going to be thinking? If price came up here and it fell, price came up here and it fell, price had a hard time getting through, it did, it came back down and then it fell. So when it comes here, what are y'all going to be thinking about? Who wants to be special and say, I think it's going to go above it? Who wants to be the special, unique individual? Who's going to say, it's going up? Huh? Yeah. Ain't nobody trying to be special in the Forex market. Not at all. No. Because, look, the reason why so many people decided to go short, why there's so much momentum going down is because everyone is seeing the same thing. I saw it come up here. It fell. Big, fat fall. I saw it try to come up here. Respect. Look at all those times it touched the line and couldn't break above it. All right? Respect. It came above it eventually, but then it fell back down again. Anytime I see price coming up here, I'm going to be looking for a sell until I have a reason to not look for a sell, as in like it broke above it. Now I'll be looking for a long, okay? Those of you who are long, who don't know what long means, that means buying. I want a place of buy, okay? Why is that important? Very important. I'm going to pull it all together. You just stick with me, y'all. Stick with me. I'll take care of you, okay? So as you guys see, price, eventually it did come above this line. Look at that. Now it's bouncing off that line. It's called support. Anytime you see a line that was resistance, like this bad boy right here, anytime you see a line that was resistance, all of a sudden becomes support, that is a very nice sign that this is a very strong line. okay? So anytime price gets back into this area, like let's say price is here as it's approaching, let's say price is, let me go ahead and get my little drawing tool out here. Oh, shoot, there's a child. Hold on a second. I got a child. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. 1 minute. And we're back. Sorry. Hope you guys enjoyed that commercial break there. All right. Okay. So as I was saying, price is, on its way up. Look at price is going up. Okay. As price is moving up in this area, I would be thinking what? Looks like I'm getting next to this support line. In the past, price respected it significantly. I'm going to be looking for signs that it's time to sell. Okay. That's what I'm going to be looking for. That doesn't mean that I'm going to just, okay, I'm pricing the sell right now. No, I'm going to be looking for signs that it is time to sell. Those of you who are on my risk management, I talked about having a checklist. I'm going to give you 3 things to look for when you use the Harmonic Scanner, or really any trade at all, okay? I'm going to be giving you 3 different things. So one thing that I just showed you guys, support and resistance is definitely one of them, okay? Support and resistance. I'm trying to move this thing down. So remember, support, anytime price bounces off, major reversal areas. I mean, there's a lot. Like, when you guys originally start, I'm going to erase this stuff because it starts driving me nuts when I see all these lines. When you first start, you're going to be putting lines like crazy. The higher the time frame you use, the better. I will say that, okay? The higher the time frames. I always start on the higher time frame and look for my major reversal areas there. Okay, so I'm going to do that. That's homework for you guys. I want you to go. And yes, you absolutely need to keep these long, skinny little sticks that are coming out of these little fat bodies. That's where you draw your lines. Let's go ahead and just do a quick analysis of these little things here. In the event that you don't know, I'm not going to assume that people know this. All right, these little sticks right here on the screen are called candlesticks. Okay, this thing is called a candlestick. These little tiny skinny things coming out of that candlestick are called wicks, okay? Yes, these things are called wicks, okay? These wicks are very important. They tell you a lot. I'll tell you about that shortly. But I just wanted you guys to know that. First of all, when you see this, like I'm going to drag across screen, look up here where it says OHLC. That stands for open, high, low, close. Open, high, low, close. OHLC. And it changes depending on whatever candle I'm on. So if I'm on the white one, you'll see it changes, okay? So the O stands for where did the candle open? Like when the candle first was born. Like right now we are in the process of watching a candlestick being born. Ooh, isn't it adorable? Okay, so we're watching this candlestick being born. When it opened, where did it open? Right here. What was the highest point that it got to? The highest point is going to be the tippy top of the candlestick wick, okay? What was the lowest point that it got to? The lowest is going to be the very bottom of the candle wick. And then the close is always going to be, either here or there, depending on what kind of candle it is, all right? Bullish candles, the ones that go up, they always open on the bottom and they close on the top. Bearish candles, the ones that are on their way down, they always open on the top and close on the bottom, okay? Again, this is all recorded, so if you're like, what? Huh? Can you run that back again? You will be able to run that back again. But as I said, a bear candle, a candle that is going down, 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 down. They always open up, close down. That's why they move downwards, okay? Bullish candles, they always open at the bottom, close at the top. Okay, so now that we understand that, now we can talk about these fabulous wicks. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and mark up these major reversal areas. I know y'all see this. You've seen that, didn't you? Because you're not special. You're a follower just like me. You saw that too, didn't you? I know you did. All right, you've seen this one right here. Exactly. I know you've seen that. Okay, so you guys, you're seeing look at all these non-special people. Okay, so there we have it. I know you guys saw that because these wicks came way up here. So now people might be like, well, why don't I put it here and here and there and here and there and there? You do not need to put every single one everywhere. Like it's, you know, there are areas of reversal. Like you can see price reversed here, there, and everywhere, but not every single one of them is the major area, okay? It is only major if price is nearing that area and if prices turn around significantly. So now I always mark on the higher time frames, and then I go back and look at my lower ones. Reason why I mark on the higher time frames is because each candlestick on the daily chart, by the way, I'm on the daily, you see the D in the back. Each one of these candlesticks took one whole day to form, which means you see a reversal like this, a major reversal on the day chart, this area is very strong, okay? So that's very important. Another thing about these wicks, why do these long fat wicks form? Well, let me tell you. Reasons why they form is because, remember, open, high, low, close. That was the highest point. I'm looking at this candle right here. This was the highest point right here that the candle had ever reached at one point. So at one point, this entire candle was full, all the way full. Makes people really excited, especially when they're trading, like, oh, look, it's going up, it's going up. Psych, it fell down. Okay, that's what happens. These candlestick wicks are fake out areas, fake out zones. They're areas where people thought that price was moving up, moving up, moving up. Just kidding, fell down. Okay, same thing. Price was moving down, moving down, moving down, and then it closed back up here. Okay, when you see stuff like that, that is a strong sign that price is not trying to move a certain direction. So for instance, when you see long wicks like this, especially at major reversal areas, okay? When you see long wicks like this, the wicks matter when they are at major reversal areas. Please take note of that if you're writing stuff down. The wicks matter at major reversal areas. They don't really matter that much outside of a major reversal area, but when you start nearing an area where price reversed in the past, big time to pay attention. Why? Because price tried to move up. It tried to move up. Oh, it tried, but it couldn't. It fell, and it closed right here. Okay? Does that make sense to you guys? Does that make sense? Why is that important to me? Well, if price wanted to continue to move up, guess what? It would have. It would have. You won't have these nasty old long wicks. It would have just moved right on through, okay? But when you see long wicks, that's like, oh, I'm trying, and I can't make it. I give up. When I see this like that, that says, looks like the bulls have run out of steam. A lot of times you hear people talk, oh, it looks like the bulls have lost momentum. Looks like the bulls are running out of steam. What they're saying is the bulls are really trying really hard, but it's, they're running out. There's nothing else for them. They can't push price any higher. This is time to jump in and sell, okay? Do long wicks mean a reversal is coming? Long wicks are a sign of a possible reversal. And the reason that, like, when wicks actually really mean something, like, look at all these wicks everywhere. Oh, look at all these wicks. Okay, wicks everywhere. When does it really matter? It matters in major reversal areas. Let me get out of this day chart and let's go back to the 4 hour and you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, like so. Look at this same area. Now you're going to see price has come in this area plenty of times and it has not fully been able to break through. Like right here, price came up, it couldn't happen, it didn't happen. In the past, price came up. Look at this long wick. It made one more attempt. See that? Price came up here. I'm gonna talk about this shortly. It came up here, it made one attempt to try to break through, didn't happen. Major reversal area, long wick, sign of a possible reversal coming. All right, yes. Those wicks do play tricks on people. Guys, when I first started, oh my God, let's look at this one right here. Let me show you something. All right. This right here, huge sign of reversal. Oh my gosh. All right. This right here would have gotten a lot of people. Oh, look at this one. This one right here would have got a lot of people. And in fact, it did get a lot of people because the whole reason why that wick is even there is because there was a lot of people that were like, oh my God, it's going through. I'm going to buy. And they buy, and then it's bye, and it goes down and closes. And they're left up here mad. This little candle right here looked like this big fat juicy candle at one time. It did. It really did. Like, people were so super excited. Like, oh my God, look at this breaking through. Look at this fat candle. Oh, and then it didn't close. It did not close at all. It closed way down here. That is a big juicy sign, especially in this area, that look, I don't think price is really trying to go above any further. It tried to go up a little more, but it didn't. It came up and then it came down, came back up again. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that wick again. This would be called a double top, or double top, where it touches it twice and then it falls. Okay. Those wicks play all kinds of games on people, guys. I got so many times, like, yeah, I'm putting in my buy. Aww. And then price goes the complete other way. Yes, that is why you have to have more than one confirmation. So here's the next thing that I'm going to talk about. And I swear I'll bring it all together with the harmonic scanner. I did not forget, okay? All right. Brief background. Why does price move the way it's moving? Price is moving down. Oh, that is lightning. Price is moving down. Price is moving up. Why is that happening? Price is moving down, up, down. What's going on? Supply and demand is what's happening, okay? You guys, we've all collected stuff. We've all had stamps. You know, maybe you had stamp collections. We collected comic books. My husband collected baseball cards. Whatever. I don't know. Some people collect eyeballs, glass eyeballs, marbles, whatever you collect. No, wicks are not the enemy. They are only the enemy if you are, trigger happy and you just pull the trigger without enough confirmations. Wicks are your best friend. I'm tell you why. All right. So remember, I was talking about everybody collects stuff. Why do we like to collect stuff that's cheap? Well, I do, at least. Some people like to collect watches and cars, and not me. All right. But back in the day, we all collected like comic books and stamps when they were cheap. Okay. As I buy them and you buy them and he buys them and she buys them and they all buy them and everybody's buying them, what are we saying to the market? Hey, these are in high demand. This is a hot commodity. Value rises. Why? Because everybody and their mom is buying them. Buy. Everybody's buying. So as you buy, the price raises. Okay? Now, when price gets to an area where it's like, oh, I don't know if prices, I feel like, I don't want to buy anymore. The market is just, I'm not buying anymore. The market can't command any higher of a price. Then eventually it's like, this is a good time to sell. I don't see that the prices are going to likely go higher. So I'm going to go ahead and sell now. I bought when it was 25 cents. Now they're worth $500. It's a good time to sell. Okay. Yeah. Back in the day. Exactly. So now I'm selling, getting my good money. Let me get that good money while I can. Well, if everybody's selling now, I'm selling, he's selling, she's selling, they're selling. What do we just do? Flood the market. So now the market is flooded with whatever we're selling. The value drops as you sell, okay? So that's what's essentially happening. When you see the price rise, price is rising because the value is rising. Why is it rising? Because we're saying the value is rising. We're saying that there's people out here willing to buy it. I'm willing to buy it. Like right now here in America, at least here in Iowa, the market is amazing. Sellers market all day. You can command some good prices for these houses right now. Okay. Really good time to be in real estate and be a seller, that is. All right. Not so much a buyer. You're going to be paying for it if you're a buyer. Why? Because right now it's a good time to sell. Like this is the best time. Like we're in the process right now of selling something. We want to drop this thing like a hot tamale because we know that eventually we're not going to be able to command that same high price. So that's what happens. People drop prices. They're selling. As they're selling, price, it falls. Okay. So there you have it. Quick review of why price is moving up, down, up, down. Now there are areas called sideways movements, such as this area. Do you guys know this area is called consolidation? There's like 3 different names for this, or 4. Sideways movements, a correction. It can be called consolidation. It can be called indecision. It can be called ranging. Oh God, it's called all kinds of different names. Okay. So why is that important? Well, what's happening is, remember, market's going up. I'm buying, he's buying, she's buying. Okay. But when it gets here, price doesn't know what to do. Nobody knows what's happening. Are we buying? Are we selling? Are we buying? Are we selling? Are we buying? Are we selling? I don't know. Are you going to buy or are you going to sell? Are you going to buy? I think I'm going to sell. Indecision. Back and forth. choppy. Not a good place to trade, by the way. Also known as a correction. So what are we doing? We've been going up for a long time. Do we still want to go up? I don't know. I think I want to sell. What about you? I think I want to buy. I don't know. I think, no, let's go ahead and buy some more. Okay, that's what's happening. It's indecision. Not a good place to be in. If you find yourself trading when the market is not really going up or down significantly for any period of time, get out, okay? Get out, because that's called a ranging market. You don't want none of that. Now, that right here is very important when you see this consolidation in a major reversal area. When you start seeing these take place around major reversal areas and you actually throw in wicks like this, long wicks in a major reversal area where price has had trouble breaking through in the past, now you got something powerful, okay? You got something real powerful now, okay? And I'm going to show you, like right here. Major reversal area. When price, if you see price doing this little jiggy-jaggy sideways indecisiveness on a major or near a major reversal area, like right there, right here, that is a good sign that this is a very strong area and this is an area to be watching, okay? In this situation, price continued, all right? Not all the time. Sometimes it'll come down here and then it'll totally reverse, okay? But these are areas to be watching for. So I said I was going to put all of that together for you on the Harmonic Scanner. You need to be looking for several things when you decide to take a trade. I said you want to look for one, a major reversal area. Another thing you want to look for, let me sound this out. Consolidation. Also known as indecision. You guys ever go out to eat with somebody and you're like, so where would you like to go eat? And they're like, I don't know, wherever you'd like to go eat. And you're like, okay, but would you like to eat here? Sure. Did you want to eat here? Okay. Would you stop answering my questions with questions? I hate that. I hate that, guys. I don't like indecisiveness. If I ask you a question, answer it, all right? But the market is full of indecision. It's full of it. It's your best friend in the market when it's found at certain places, okay? So we're looking for major reversal areas. We're looking for indecision, consolidation, and we're looking for wicks, long wicks, or lots of them, okay? These are your fake outs. That's basically saying, I want to go above. I want to go above. Just kidding. I don't want to go above. I was just kidding. That's what's happening, okay? These are the three things that you look for in any market. Whenever I go out to trade, I look for those things. And by the way, guys, I'm sure just for the fun of it, I'm going to show you this as well. All right. You guys have seen these trend lines. Same rules apply on trend lines. Same rules apply on a trend line, okay? This trend line is sideways support. That's what it is. Once all of a sudden that support is broken, or let's say not respected, once it's broken, it has now become resistance. Sideways, or not sideways, diagonal resistance, just in case you didn't know that. Support lines do not just have to be horizontal. They are also diagonal. When they're diagonal, they're called trend lines. Ooh, isn't that deep? Same rules apply though. Wicks, long wicks, multiple touches. This is a very strong trend line. And guess what? You would have been able to catch this breakout had you had it drawn. All you need is 2 points, like right here. When these two were forming, I just needed those 2 points. And then you draw it. And then when you see price come, like what? Came down here, it went up. So if price comes near here, what I'm going to be looking for? A buy. Why? Because I'm not special. I'm not unique. And so many people think like me. Why? Because look, so many people did buy. So many people did. Okay? Don't be special. Those special people are in these little wicks. That's what those special people make those wicks for us. Okay? That's what happens. Now, something else to look for even. Major fat candlesticks breaking through areas. So like right here, this is a trend line. In order to break through a strong trend line, you're typically going to find a very fat candle breaking through. So like right here, it needed a strong candle to break through. And then you knew for sure it's going down. When you see a candle close, have you guys heard people say, wait for the candle to close? I'm waiting for the candle to close. Have you guys ever heard anyone say that in any trainings? Have you guys, am I the only one? I know I'm not the only one. Let me know. Anybody Come on out there. Me? Anybody ever hear someone say, okay, before I buy, I'm gonna wait for the candle to close? Anybody? No. Yes, no, yes, no, no, yes. Okay, well, let me give you this to put into your toolbox. Always wait for a candle to close. Prime example right here. Okay, the reason why this wick happened is because there's a lot of people that placed sells. They all placed sells here thinking that price was going to move down more, and they got stuck. They're like, oh shoot, now price went the total opposite way. Okay, so here it is. When a candle is forming, when this happens, you do not place a sell at a major reversal area until you see, one, it close below it. Okay, exactly. Or you can get faked out. If the candle closes below it, then that's a good sign that it wants to continue to go in that direction. Okay. There's other things that you might look for, such as retests. Like that's also very big. So right here, these long wicks, you would have been faked out, you know, right here where price came up here. If you would have said, oh God, it's going up, and then you would have got faked out. Had you waited for this thing to close and you saw it close way down here, guys, I'd have been in that thing so fast, you don't even know. You don't even know. All right, right here. Price came up here and then it closed way down here. For me, I would have got in on this candle right here. So it would have got up. I might have been negative for a while, but then when I seen this one, it would have gone down eventually. Okay, eventually. Okay, so yes, you always wait for a candle to close. You say below, yes, it depends. If you're looking to put in a sell, you want to wait for it to close below that area. In this situation, you would want to wait for the candle to close above this area to confirm that it wants to continue to go up. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's something else that you want to look for. You want to look for that. A last thing that you want to be looking for is you also want to look for, and this is very, very important. You want to look for price to show that it's wanting to move in that direction. So you want to see price moving in the direction, or let's see here, desired direction. You want to see that, okay? So you need to see all of these. When you see all of these, you have a nice, strong checklist. So let's take our wonderful teachings over to the Harmonic Scanner. I'm going to show you how this thing worked right here. First, price came down, major reversal area. All right, you can even go back in the past and see that. This area, by the way, guys, I do want to point out something. These lines are not, they don't actually have to be lines, like skinny lines. They're actually more like, I call them areas for a reason. I do need to point that out to you. Oh my. I need to point that out to you because price, you know, it's fluid. Like when I put a line somewhere, you might put the line slightly above where I put the line, and somebody else might have put the line slightly below where I put the line. So you have more of an area versus a line. Okay. So support and resistance is more of like an area. All right. So whenever I mark up my charts, I always mark zones and not lines. I always do that. So for me, my chart would have looked more like this, major reversal area. Okay. I would have had fatter areas. Why? Because price can go there. All right. If I was to mark this one, I would have had it like right there. Like anywhere in that area, price has been known to fake me out. So I can expect that it can come down here. It can come as far down as there. Okay. So I just wanted you to know that. Whenever, like I'm drawing these lines up for you, but I also want you to know when you draw them, like these areas can be really fat. They can be really, really skinny. Okay. All right. Are those your entry points or are those zones? These are they're both. They're like my entry point and zones. They're my zones that I'm looking at. I'm looking to see what price is doing. Is price trying to go below this area or is price turning around? So let's go ahead and put all of this together. Let's put this together. Okay. So look for major reversal areas. Well, we have one. If we look back in the past, oh my God. If we look back in the past, you will see that price has respected this area in the past. Had it ever come up here, you'll see that. Okay, there we go. Don't make me a liar now. You'll see, like right here. Oh my. Like right here, price came up and then it fell down. But look at here, guys. Price not only broke above this area, but what kind of candle did it break above with? a big, fat, juicy candle. In order to break a strong area, you need a strong candle to break it. That is a big sign that this is a strong area. This was resistance. Look at that. What is this? Consolidation. Look at that. Sideways movement on a major reversal area. Look at this. Look at this right here. You see that support? We got support, we got consolidation, we got resistance, all on this area. And then we have a big fat candle breakthrough. And then another big fat candle break right back through again. Strong area, okay? I'm not lying to you guys, okay? Y'all, do you guys see this? You see it? Oh, look, I'm showing you this area right here. This is the one that I'm talking about. This is this area right here. You have support. You have consolidation. You have resistance right here. And if in the event that it actually broke through, it didn't just break through with like a little teeny candle, it broke through with a big fat one, a huge one. You guys see that? Okay, an example that I gave you guys. Fellas, I'm not even gonna just put this out there to fellas. I'm gonna put this out there to the ladies too. Let me just preface this by saying, I am a very peaceful person. Honestly, guys, I've never gotten into a fight. I've always been able to just kind of negotiate and talk my way out of, fights. So I've never gotten into a fight. However, I do know this. If you were to get into a fight, would you want to get whooped by the tiny person, the person that's tinier than you? Or would you rather, if you were going to take a beating, would you rather it be by somebody who has muscles coming out of their ears? Which one would you rather be able to say, I lost to this guy? Would you rather lose to the small guy, the guy that you really could just sneeze on and he fall over? Or would you rather lose to like the big one with all the muscles? Like, so that way you could be like, look at him. Yeah, I stood up to that right there. I went after that. Yeah, people are like, well, hey, you at least took it like a man, right? Okay, I see you with your reasoning. The small guy won't hurt as bad. We're talking about pride though, okay? We're talking about pride. You know that you do not want to lose to the small guy. You don't want to lose to him. Your pride is not going to allow it. When you go and talk to people, you're going to want, exactly, it better be the guy who's muscled out, because that you can explain. Or if you lost to the small guy, you're going to lie and say you lost to the big guy. You're going to say that, aren't you? It's the truth, okay? All right, so it's the same thing. Same thing here, all right? When a line, like when you have a strong line like this, you got resistance, support, consolidation, resistance, all that, strong zone. You're going to need a big candle to break through it. You don't want a little teeny cute candle to just, cha-cha its way on through. No, you don't. You need to see a big candle. That means that's a strong area. It's got to be, because it had to take a very big candle to break through it. Does that make sense? That makes sense. So we can all count on, like, even confirming back in the past, guys. I'm talking about back in like June of last year. Yeah, June of last year, this line has been strong. So now price is in that area, same area. Okay, price is in the same area. So when I see price approaching that same strong line, I'm going to be looking for some signs. What am I going to be looking for? Well, I know that this is a major reversal area already. I looked and I saw that there was consolidation in the past. I saw that there's a lot of support, resistance, and look at that, big, fat, juicy candles breaking through right here. Look at all them. Look at all those. If you're going to break the line, it better be a big, fat candle. Look at these big candles having to break through, okay? So that's, if it's going to get broke, it's got to be broke by something big, all right? So when I see price coming back to this area, it did come back. What do I see? Wicks, long wicks, fake outs. What else do I see? Price moving in the direction. I'm getting in that one, okay? I'm mad that I wasn't paying attention, because had I been paying attention, I'd have been all up in that one. But I'm just showing you guys. You can see this, all right? When you say strong area, you're referring to the area from which it broke through support up to the new resistance point. Yes, the strong area right here. I'm talking about all this zone right here. All this. You see this black candle? It broke through this major reversal, this pink line, which is really like an area. Okay, it broke through it. And then it was like, and it broke through again with another strong candle. This right here, support along the same area. This is the strong zone that I'm talking about, okay? Does that make sense? All right, so let's go see how all four of these play into. Like, guys, you don't even need sometimes you don't even need the harmonic scanner with what I just showed you. But if you are, well, when you use the harmonic scanner, you can apply these same tactics. All right, I'm about to bring it all home, and then I'm about to sign up off of this because my kids keep popping up. All right. Okay, so it says, so an area is horizontal, not vertical. It can be. And when you say vertical, you must be meaning diagonal as in a trend line. Is that what you're referring to? Come on now. Let's see what we have. We'll go with Euro GBP. Oh, yes. Areas can be, it can be either or. Like I just showed you that trend line. I'll go back real quick. Trend line right here. See this trend line? Support. All the support. Support, some more support. Indecision, look at that. Indecision. Strong candle breaking through. That is this right here. I would have got in on this candle right here. I would have put my stop loss above here. You'd have rode that sucker out. Been very happy. All right. But I'm just showing you. Anytime you have a strong area, there's things to look for. Wicks, multiple touches. All right. Multiple touches. Whether it's support, resistance, consolidation, all along that same area. Strong areas of strong candles breaking through. Do you use tradingview.com? Yes, I sure do. Absolutely. Okay, so now let's look at this trade, right? Oh, man, all this happened. All of this happened today, guys. All of this happened today. I wouldn't expect anything less. You guys saw that, you know, Brexit Part 2 took place today. So, of course, the euro and the pound, like all that, it just was nuts. Fell big time. So I guess I'll point it out right here to you. I mean, I would like to point out one that's kind of still in the process. But look, just because the entry is right here does not mean that you need to enter right there. That does not mean that you need to look for, you know, or set a pending order right there. You need to look for those four things that I pointed out to you. What were they again? Let me put them back here. Remember, you need to look for major reversal areas. So when you go and you look this area over, do you see areas where price reversed majorly? Do you see consolidation? Yeah, I do. Let me use my box tool. All right, right here. I see, I mean, there's several areas. I see it right here. That's like this up here was a major reversal area, and this thing is going to just keep on doing this weird crap that I hate so much because it's real time. This is a major reversal area, and guess what else? This is a major reversal area, right here. All of that's major. All of this is like a major zone. Okay. So like what you do, what did I say the first thing you do? You look to see where price is at. Maybe price is like right here somewhere. All right. So you're going to be looking for areas like right here, for instance. This is an area. This is an area. Always look where price is at currently. So if price is somewhere right here, then I'll be looking at this area. If price is somewhere up here, I'll be looking at this area. If price is somewhere up here, I'll be looking at this area. Does that make sense? Always look to see where price is at currently, okay? Price is down here, I'm going to be looking at this area. If price is right here, I'm going to be looking at this area to see what price did. You guys understand that? Okay. I'm sure you do. So right here, we can look and see. This has already made its move. Major reversal area. Major reversal area. Price came up here, it fell down. It came up here, it fell down. So price is moving along. We don't know what price is going to do. We're just watching. So if it was here, I'm looking here. Oh, it went past it. So now I'm looking to the next area. So price is come up here. What do I have in this major reversal area? I have a wick here, long fat wick. I had long wicks in the past. I had consolidation in the past. I have consolidation right here. Look at that sideways movement. Long wicks, major reversal area, consolidation. What else am I looking for? Price to move in the direction that I want it to move. So I would have got in on this candle. This would have been a good candle to get in. If you would have put your entry with that number, you would have missed that entire move. You see that? You would have missed the entire move just by entering this thing in. This harmonic scanner is a great tool. It is very accurate, but you still have to be smart when using it. Okay? I'm sure I just showed you guys this. I didn't make this up. I didn't plan this out. I'll go to another one to show you. All right? Let's go to another one. But before I do, y'all see that, right? You see this consolidation. See this sideways movement. You see wicks. I see wicks. I see that price came up here and fell. I see that there was indecision and then it fell. I see that price came up here, indecision, it fell. Okay? I see that price is back here again. Like I said, always look where price is at currently. You might be like, well, what about here? It didn't make it. Well, guess what? Price ain't there no more. Price passed that area. When that candle closed above it, I am no longer looking for this area anymore. I'm looking to see what's next. This is my area I'm looking for. So right up here, I'm looking here. I see it. Oh, look at that. That's good stuff. If I even take it back even further, I better hurry. Look at that. More consolidation. Consolidation. Wicks. Support. Look at that support. Look at that consolidation. I can take it back, guys. I'm not playing. I can take it far back. You will see wicks. You will see consolidation all in this area because this is an area where a whole lot of very unspecial people are looking. We're all looking at the same thing. I saw that. You saw that. She saw that. He saw that. We all saw that. We're all indecisive. What are we doing? I don't know. Are you going up? I'm going down. I think I'm going up. I'm going down. Up. Look at that. Support went up a little bit, but look at this big fat candle that broke through. Look at that big fat candle. Remember what I said. You want to be beat by the small guy or the big guy? I want the big guy. I need my pride to reflect the big guy broke through me. Big, fat, broken candle. Look at that thing broken through this area. Okay? If you're going to break the area, better be something big. Better be something big. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, let me look at them. Let's see any questions. I can go to another one so you can see this. Yes, I'm glad you're getting excited. When are you done? Can you look at USD? Yeah, I'll go to that on the scanner right now because the scanner called that. Let's go see, guys. Here it is. This is not, oh my God, look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at this. How many pips is that? Let's just look and see real quick. Let's just look and see. Come on now. Oh, yeah. That's some good pip action, guys. That's like, that's some good pips. That's like 128 pips. Oh, very nice. Anyhow, sorry. Let's look at this area. This has already made its move. Nobody can get in. Like today was a freaking amazing day to trade. Oh my God. But it's already made its move. We can still talk about it though. The scanner called it. If you would have entered here, you would have been good. However, what am I teaching you? I'm teaching you to not just enter because it says here. You do your research. What are we looking for? What are we looking for? We're looking for those things right here. Major reversal areas. Well, what do we have? If price is here, we're looking somewhere over here. But right now we know price is right here. The entry called it out here. We can already see major action taking place in this area. Look at that. Look at all that awesomeness happening. What do we have here, guys? What we have here is some consolidation. We have a major reversal. Look at that major reversal. We have wicks faking people out. You thought it was going down, but it didn't. It didn't. You gonna be mad if you got in that on a sell. You thought, but it didn't, right? We have that. Okay, we can go back in the past. If price ever came down in that area, I guarantee you will see action similar to that. We have to go far, and this thing is good. No, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Okay, there. I can't go very, yeah, I guess price hasn't come down there. But I guarantee you, if price comes down to this little area again, there's going to be some action happening. So you've seen it. Right here, price came down, it went up. Price has now come down, it's going up. What are we looking for? Well, we got one. Major reversal area. We have consolidation happening in this area, don't we? We also have wicks, lots of them. I'm not going down. Look, there's wicks here, there's wicks there. They don't matter until they're in a major reversal area. Okay? Yeah, wicks all over the place. Who cares about them? Nobody cares about them until you've got multiple things lining up. Like if this wick was happening down here, woo! Okay, so we have indecision, sideways movement, up, down, I don't know. All of that's happening in one major area. All of that, okay? This is a very strong area. Support, lots of support here. Okay, price moving in the direction. See right here, if you would have gone with price, like you could have gotten into this one. If you waited for the candle to close, it would have shot way past your take profit 1, take profit 2. That is a more safer way of doing it. You can also always look at a smaller time frame. Like you can also go from the 60-minute to like the 30-minute to see if price closed in the direction that you wanted. Otherwise, you might have missed a lot of that, but you still could have caught a lot more, okay? Here it is. You've got it. You've got all the tools you need, guys, to be successful in this thing, okay? Using this. I can go, I'll try and see if I can find one that's not, like all the euro pairs are going to be, let's see what's up with this USD chef. Let's see if there's one that's not made its move. Nope, it's making its move. It's already on its way to take profit 2. But you can go and test it out. Test it out, guys. Test it out. Where is price at currently? This is what the entry's calling. You actually have 2 entries. How do you handle 2 entries? You handle them as a zone, all right? When you have 2 entries, all of this is an actual zone. Like the scanner is saying, pay attention to this area. Anywhere in this area is a good area to get in. But using the information I told you, you'll be able to narrow it down better, all right? So right now, we don't know what's happening. All we can do is go and say, okay, well, look, price is right here. Maybe it's right here. Well, if I looked right here and I was waiting for any kind of major reversal, it would have fallen below it quite a bit. Okay, so let's say oh, come on now. Come on. Okay, so this would have been an area that I would have been watching. When I see that price has obviously fallen below that area, like it obviously fell below it, this area is no longer the area to watch. All right, it will be recorded. It will be on my website. See, if I was looking, let's say price is here, I'm looking for this area. Now I see that price has gone below that area. So now that means you got to go hunting. Who likes hunting? You got to go back further and go find another area. So maybe you might have looked here. You might have looked at, you want to find the best area, the closest area to where you're at. And then you want to watch and see if there would be reactions. So like right here, I'm seeing some consolidation happening here. Doggone it. I hate when this thing does that. I'm seeing consolidation happening here. I see a lot of indecision, like price came down, came back up majorly. So this is a major area to be watching, this consolidation area. Right here is support. Here's a lot of indecision happening. So this would have been an area that I would be looking for. I'd be looking at this area, okay? Anywhere in here. Your areas can be really skinny. It can be really fat. I hate this. It just keeps on, it keeps on doing this, updating. It's always updating. That's why it keeps on doing that. Anyhow, you guys can put this to the test. I'm trying to shrink it down so you can see it. Put it to the test. Right here. Oh my God. Right here. Put it to the test. A lot of indecision happening in this area. Price came up and it went up. It came down and it went up some more. I would be watching all of this area. This one is, I'll be honest with you guys, this one is a much bigger zone. This one, much bigger zone. So what should you do when you have a much bigger area to be watching? Thank you for putting that on there. What should you be doing? Remember, a checklist has multiple things, all right? You need to look for a major reversal area. Big one. This is a big area, fatter area to be looking at. Do you see consolidation? Where do you see it happening the most? You'll be watching for all of that. Do you see long wicks taking place? From this area right here. I do see wicks. Do you see price moving in a direction? I do. Do you see consolidation? I do. Well, you can choose to get in anytime. Personally, I would have gotten in when it came out of my area, such as like out of here. I would have got in on this candle. Once it closed, I'm in. That's how I would have done that one. So fatter areas, and let me preface this by saying this, guys. Not every single trade is worth taking. Not every single trade. I only take trades, and this goes back to my risk management, and then I have to be done. I only take trades that, you know, are a certain amount of risk. So even this area could be too wide of an area to be waiting for. Sometimes when you take a trade off the scanner, it can be 50 pips of risk. It could be 100 pips of risk. Always figure out how much you're willing to risk also when you do this. However, I think I've given you guys some pretty good tools. You guys have this. This is going to work the majority of the time. Is this going to work 100% of the time? No, because we'd all be rich if that was the case. This is going to work much more of the time. What it's going to do is it's going to take your probability of being like, you know, 10% to like 80%. Okay? That's what it's going to do. So will this work every time? No, but I just showed you on 2 different times, 3 different ones that it works. You're going to put this to the test yourself. Screenshot this. Get this information. And remember, big fat candles breaking through strong areas. Don't lose to the little guy, guys. Always lose to the big guy. All right. I hope this was helpful. Was this helpful to you guys? Did you learn anything? Yeah, go get them MRAs, major reversal areas. Support, resistance. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad you learned lots. This will be recorded. Well, this was recorded. It will be put on my site. You can check back on my site, I'd say later on tomorrow. Later on tomorrow, early on tomorrow. Yes. Okay, Eargasm, I see you. Whoop. You guys should hear his voice. It's amazing. We'll give you an eargasm. All right, you are not, that's right. You remember, you are not special. Not in the Forex market. You special to your mom, okay? You special to your dad. Good. I'm glad. Okay, good. I'm glad you recorded it also. I have it. There you go. I'll put it on builtforwealth.com. Where is my site? Where did it go? I'll put that back up for you. So those of you who want to know what it is, this is my information. Please like me on Facebook. If you follow me, you'll know when I have updated my blog. Also, you can subscribe on my blog as well. So there you have it. If you have any questions, you know how to get in touch with me. You can get in touch with me on my Facebook as well. All right, you guys, you have an amazing, awesome night. I got to get ready. I'm packing, guys, because I'm going to Atlanta. Who's going to Atlanta? I'll see y'all in Atlanta. Okay, I got to go pack. I'm last minute. All right, guys. Thank you. All right, you guys. Have a good night. It's been fun. And yes, you all have safe travels. Okay.